All right, thanks, guys. The Capitals take on the Devils, 7 o'clock, New Jersey. The Capitals are the $1.15 favorite, and this one totals 5.5. Jersey's just 2-7-1 in their last 10 meetings with the Caps. And alongside of losing 7 out of their last 8 with the Caps, Jersey's just 2-6 on the puck line in their last 8 games dating back to last season. Now Washington on the other side, 2-0-1 in their first 3 games of the season. The defending champs are averaging a rotund 6 goals a game on average, while also going 7-3 to the over in their last 10 with the Devils. The total's also gone over in 6 out of Jersey's last 8 at home. So with all that said and done, looks like I'm going with the road favorite in this one. Give me the Washington Caps minus 115 and the over 5.5 goals in this one. And with that said, welcome to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Thursday's NHL action. The weekend's almost here. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 70% for my last 10 hockey picks on that website, you're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, packages begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please just feel free to quickly hit that pause button right now on the video and open up your browser. All you got to do is type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you are currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And with all that said and done, let's go ahead and jump right back into some more lines and personal leans. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got Avalanche Sabres, 7 o'clock Buffalo. The Avalanche are $1.15, total 6. 15-cent move toward Colorado after the line flip. Varlamov's for Colorado, Hutton's for Buffalo. The Sabres are averaging just 2.3 goals per game, 3-7 in their last 10 meetings with Colorado. Buffalo's also gone 2-5 straight up in their last 7 dating back to last season, 2-6 in their last 8 at home, and just 2-6 in their last 8 against Colorado in the city of Buffalo. The Avalanche on the other side, completely different story. 3.7 goals a game they're averaging, 6-2 on the puck line in their last 8 games. The Avalanche are also 4-1 to the over in their last 5 away from home, 8-2 to the over in their last 10 meetings with Buffalo. Meanwhile, the Sabres, they're 7-2 to the over in their last 9 as well, and they're also 5-2 to the over in their last 7 when playing at home against the Avalanche. So with all that said and done, looks like I'm leaning toward the visitors. Give me the Colorado Avalanche minus 115 and the over 6 goals in this one. Next game, Golden Knights Penguins, 7 o'clock Pittsburgh. The Pens are $1.65, totals 6.5. Pittsburgh 17-8 in their last 25 at home. Vegas is just 1-7 straight up in their last 8, 1-4 straight up in their last 5 on the road, both dating back to last season. The Knights are scoring just 2 goals a game on average in their first 4 contests of the season. Now, total-wise, lots of overs between these squads. 3-1 to the over for the Knights, 2-0 to the over for the Pens. And although I am leaning toward Pittsburgh to get the job done, they are giving up a rotund 5.5 goals per game on average thus far. So with all that said and done, should be a fun one tonight, and another really chalky lean here for me. Give me the Pittsburgh Penguins minus 1.5 on the puck line and the over 6.5 goals in this one. Next game, Blue Jackets Panthers, 7 o'clock Florida. The Panthers are $1.30, totals 5.5. Nickel move toward Florida. Bobrovsky's in net for CBJ. Reimers for the Panthers. The Panthers are 5-0 straight up in their last 5 on their home ice dating back to last season. Florida's also 4-1 straight up in their last 5 at home against Columbus. The Blue Jackets on the other side just 2-5 straight up in their last 7 and find themselves averaging just 2.9 goals a game in their last 10 meetings with the Panthers. Now, total-wise, lots of unders when these teams get together. 7-3 to the under in their last 10 meetings. The total's also gone under in 6 out of Columbus's last 9 games when playing on the road against Florida. So with all that said and done, I got to be, once again, extremely chalky on this one. Give me the home favorite. I'm leaning toward the Florida Panthers minus 130 and the under 5.5 in this one. Next game, Sharks Rangers, 7 o'clock New York. The Sharks are $1.65, total 6. Jones for the Sharks, Lundqvist for the Rangers. The Rangers come into tonight's match up 0-3 on the season. New York's averaging just 2.6 goals per contest, while giving up nearly 5 a game on average. The Rangers are also 0-5 straight up in their last 5 dating back to last season. They've also dropped 4 out of their last 5 on their home ice. The Sharks, on the other side, winners in 2 out of their last 3. San Jose is also giving up just 2.6 goals a game on the road this season. Now, total-wise, San Jose's 4-1 to the under in their last 5, playing on the road against the Rangers. Meanwhile, New York's 4-1 to the under in their last 5 themselves. So with all that said and done, I got to go really unorthodox in this one after going very chalky. Give me the heavily favored road team, the San Jose Sharks, -165, and the under 6 goals in this one. Next game, Oilers taking on the Bruins, 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Boston. The Bruins are the $1.65 favorites, total 6. Talbot's in net for Edmonton, Rosk for Boston. Boston's 2-1 on the season, 3.3 goals a game they're averaging. Boston's also won 14 out of their last 20 facing Edmonton, and 8 out of their last 11 when playing at home against Edmonton. The Oilers, on the other side, 0-1 on the season, 1-4 straight up in their last 5 on the road, dating back to last season. Now, total-wise, Boston's 2-1 to the over thus far in the season. The total's also gone over in 5 out of Boston's last 6 games at home. Edmonton, on the other side, 4-2 to the over in their last 6, playing on the road against Boston. I got to take the favorite in this one. Another real chalky play here. Give me the Boston Bruins, -$1.65. Very expensive price there. And the over, 6 goals in this one. Next game, Maple Leafs, Red Wings, 7:30 Detroit. The Leafs are $1.80, total 6.5. 74% are leaning Toronto, 80% are leaning over. Toronto's 3-1 thus far in the season, 5 goals a game on average they're scoring. Toronto's also been dominant over the Red Wings in recent years, 8-2 straight up in their last 10 with the Red Wings. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Detroit side, they're winless in 3 games thus far in the season. They're scoring just 2 goals a game on average and have gone just 1-4 straight up in their last 5 at home against Toronto. Now, total-wise, the Leafs are giving up almost as many goals as they're scoring. 4.3 goals a game on average they're allowing. 5 goals a game they're allowing on the road. Meanwhile, Detroit's giving up almost 3.5 goals a game themselves and find themselves 8-3 to the over in their last 11, dating back to last season. So all told, looks like I'm going to take another road favorite. Give me the Toronto Maple Leafs, -1.5 on the puck line. And the over, 6.5 goals in this one. Next game, Kings, Canadiens, 7:30 Montreal. The Canadiens are $1.25, totals 5.5. Campbell's for LA, Price for Montreal. But despite being the favorite in this one, Montreal's historically played Los Angeles pretty bad in the past couple of seasons. And as a matter of fact, Montreal's winners in just 3 out of their last 10 head-to-head matchups with LA. In addition to that, Montreal's really struggled at home, going just 1-5 straight up in their last 6 on their home ice. The Kings, on the other side, really good on the defensive side of things this year, giving up just 2.3 goals a game. They're also 5-2 straight up in their last 7 games, taking on Montreal. Now, total-wise, the total's gone under in 5 out of their last 7 dating back the last season. The Kings are also 5-0 to the under in their last 5 on the road. Unbelievable. Anyway, looks like I'm leaning toward the underdog in this one. Give me the LA Kings plus $1.05 in the under 5.5 goals in this one. Next game, Canucks, Lightning, 7:30 Tampa Bay. The Lightning are the heavy $2.70 favorite in this one. Totals at 6.5 goals. Tampa's gone 7-3 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings with Vancouver. 3.2 goals a game they're averaging in that span. The Lightning are also 4-2 straight up in their last 6 and 9-4 straight up in their last 13 at Amalie. They're taking on a Vancouver squad who's giving up 4.7 goals a game on average thus far. The Canucks have also covered just 3 out of their last 9 puck lines on the road. Now, total-wise, the Canucks are 6-1 to the over in their last 7. Meanwhile, on the Tampa side of things, they're 8-2 to the over in their last 10 with Vancouver. So with all that said and done, it looks like we should have a fun one on the Gulf Coast. Give me the Tampa Bay Lightning -1.5 on the puck line and the over 6.5 goals in this one. Next game, Blackhawks Wild, 8 o'clock Minnesota. The Wild are the $1.50 favorite, total 6. Minnesota's winless in 2 contests so far in the season. Just 1 goal a game on average they're scoring. Minnesota's also dropped 6 out of their last 7 dating back to last season. The Blackhawks on the other side come into tonight's matchup 2-0-1 on the year. They're averaging 5 goals a game overall and 4.5 goals a game on the road. Now total-wise, Chicago's 3-0 to the over thus far in the season, 19-6 to the over in their last 25 away from home dating back to last year. And even though I'm leaning toward them, the Blackhawks also find themselves giving up nearly 5 goals per game on average as well. So with all that said and done, hate to be taking so many road teams, especially in the NHL, but I gotta lean toward another one. Give me the underdog Chicago Blackhawks plus $1.30 and the over 6 goals in this one. All right, next game, Flames Blues, 8 o'clock St. Louis. The Blues are $1.45, totals 5.5. The Blues are winless in 2 contests thus far in the season. They're scoring just 2.5 goals per game on average. The Blues are also 1-6 ATS in their last 7 and dropped 7 out of their last 8 dating back to last season. The Flames, on the other hand, little bit different story as they're 2-1 for the season and also find themselves scoring 4 goals a game on average. Calgary's also 4-1 ATS in their last 6 and 4-1 straight up in their last 5, taking on the Blues. Now total-wise, Calgary's 2-1 to the over so far in the season. St. Louis 2-0 to the over themselves. The total's also gone over in 6 out of St. Louis's last 8 games, dating back to last year. So with all that said and done, looks like I'm leaning toward a road dog in this game here. Give me the Calgary Flames plus $1.20 and the over 5.5 goals in this one. All right, next and final game for the show. It is going to be Jets Predators, 8 o'clock Music City. The Preds are $1.30, total 6. 53% are leaning toward Winnipeg. The Jets are 7-2 ATS in their last 9 on the road. They're also 5-1 ATS in their last 6 on the road in Nashville. The Predators are scoring just 2.3 goals a game on average. They've also dropped 5 out of their last 6 games on their home ice, dating back to last year. Now, total-wise, 2 out of the Preds' last 3 games stayed under the total, and despite putting up minimal scoring thus far, their defense has really held tough and is only allowing 2.6 goals per game on average. Meanwhile, on the Winnipeg side, they're only giving up 2.3 goals per game on average and also find themselves at 3-0 to the under on their side of things as well. So with all that said and done, I like the Jets to keep it close, and I actually think they can and should pull it out late here. So give me the Winnipeg Jets plus $1.10 and the under 6 goals in this one. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just want to remind you to quickly check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage, with a documented win percentage of 70% for my last 10 hockey picks on that website. You're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, packages begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just quickly hit that pause button right now. All you got to do is just open up your browser and type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. The link for that website is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you are currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And most importantly, thank you for watching today's program. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And once again, please don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.